I think New College really, really thoroughly prepared me to not only conduct research, talk to research scientists, and articulate what I wanted to study and my results of my studies. I have definitely seen improvements in my writing, my capabilities as an academic, just from basic classwork here. New College taught me amazing things from scientific writing to writing prose and poetry. It definitely improved my communication skills, my ability to give a presentation in front of other people, to communicate with my peers more enthusiastically than I would have before. So I definitely think that I'm prepared for graduate school, for continuing on in academia, and I'm sure there will be challenges and it'll be a new environment, but I think I will be able to fall back on some of the great techniques I learned at New College.
In our entire education experiences, really until now, like you do your project and then you get your grade back, but you don't fix it. It's just okay, it's done. So it's been really nice and like refreshing to like be able to take feedback and like really work with it and like hone your project and make it what it can be. And that's what like New College is really about, and I think it's been really nice. And also to learn how to take feedback and take critical feedback and think about, okay, this is good, but like how can it be better? Or like, what am I really trying to say here? You can't really get away with just like writing some like fluffy BS because they're gonna call you on it. They're gonna be like, expand this, like what do you mean by this? Whereas if you turn to paper, they can, okay, but now you have to like, you got to add to it and build to it.
Well, like I said, I spent a large time at New College thinking that everyone was gonna one day catch on to the fact that I shouldn't be there, because I definitely didn't feel smart enough to keep up. I was, unbeknownst to me, I was, but I just didn't feel that way. But then towards the end of the project, I have a much stronger sense of self-confidence about my ideas and my work, and like the fact that I can go head to head with 3 people and have like peer-oriented conversations with them about things that they specialize in. Like that's just something you don't get anywhere else. And like the amount of like just improvement on your confidence, especially academic confidence, that can give you is like something I will be always grateful for.
No, I've been really grateful for New College in that respect. Like I think this was like, this place it really challenged me in like a lot of different ways. Like even my peers, like I always say I learned a ton my first year, but I learned more. Like I learned a ton in my classes my first year, but I learned more from like my fellow classmates just sitting around at lunch, just people have really interesting conversations and are very engaged and passionate. And, I say if you talk to a New College student, they're going to be doing something cool. Like everyone does a cool project. Everyone is planning some ISP. Everyone's theses are really interesting. So, and to like have that kind of internal work ethic of like wanting something to be good because you can do better, It's kind of nice to be surrounded by that.
That was just a great experience. I felt like I was treated like a real researcher, and New College treated me like a real member of academia, not just a student.
And I just learned a lot of like random skills from thesising, like writing grants. So I had to apply to get money to do my thesis work. So I kind of learned a lot about like how you apply for grants, how to tell a story about your research to get other people excited about it so that they'll give you money, and how to talk to people about my research in a way that's engaging.
I'm really excited to be able to hand her my thesis when I get to grad school and say, look, I've done real research, here's what I can do, let me do something bigger and better.